Hey everybody, it's Morgan and welcome to the Split and Stack Station on our Maple Discovery Trail. So as you can see behind me, we've got a large pile of wood and all lots of rows of wood that we're going to be using to fire up the evaporator this year. And that's how we boil the syrup. Our evaporator, we have a wood-fired evaporator. You can fire evaporators with wood, with oil, with natural gas. We stick with wood. We've got plenty of it around, and it's only just the sweat equity that gets put into creating it, or making it, I guess you'd say, and preparing it for the evaporator. Now we've got a mix of hard and soft wood, typically because of what's been going on in our woods. We've got a lot of ash, we've got some maple, some oak, we've got some basswood in here too. And this station is going to talk a little bit more just about the wood and how we cut it and what we're going to be doing in order to get it ready. But here's just a great example of one of those pieces of wood. So when we are cooking or boiling with wood for maple syrup, we don't want large pieces of wood because they burn slowly. We want the fire to burn hot and it to burn fast. So these pieces of wood, when we split them, are about the size of my forearm. Quick burn, they dry out quickly, they're well seasoned. So another thing before we go over and start doing some splitting, the seasoning of the wood. This wood has sat for at least a year, if not a year and a half, since we cut it before we put it into the fire. That way it burns hot, it burns quickly, and we're able to get a really good boil in the syrup. We'll run through a lot of wood this year. We'll kind of see, it always depends. So we're out here at the wood pile, and as you can see, it's covered with snow. Again, it's winter time, and we do a lot of the splitting in the off season, meaning non-maple season. But to split the wood, we can usually do it two ways. We've got a splitter on the back of a tractor we bring down, and we can go through wood pretty quickly, but we also still use the old splitting maul. Well, this is a new splitting maul to get this wood split. Now I've got some ash here that we're gonna work on splitting really quickly. Hopefully it goes well. If not, we'll cut it out a little bit later. So you just, basically we stand here, we wanna have two hands on it, reach down, split, split, split. Now, if I'm looking at this piece of wood here, it's too thick. So we've gotta go back again because, as we said before, we want the wood about the size of our forearm in order to burn it. So again, this is a little too big, we'll probably split it one more time, but that's basically the splitting and what work goes into getting the wood from the stumps when they've been cut up from a tree that's fallen down to the wood that gets boiled or burned to boil in our sugar house. So now the wood has been split, or more wood's been split. It's going to be stacked and will hopefully be boiling in the next few weeks. If you're walking around the farm, stop by and see me in the evaporator or in the sugar house where I'm boiling. Ask me more about firing the evaporator, and you can ask me more questions about all the wood that we use for it. But hopefully this covers just a little aspect of us preparing for and getting ready for maple season. And hope you enjoy your time on the farm. See you around.